Hi, I'm Mark Auslander, the director of the Cultural Production Program at Brandeis. Over the last week or so, it's less than a week even, tumultuous week, it's been fascinating to watch how our students in the Cultural Production Program have responded to the reported news that the Board of Trustees of the university had voted this past Monday to close the Rose Art Museum and authorize the sale of its famous collection of contemporary and modern art. Uh, Students have done all sorts of remarkable things. I mean, it's been an enormous blow in many senses for the program and for the students who are so deeply connected to the Rose. Uh, but it's also been energizing. Paradoxically, they've done remarkably interesting work. There have been uh, um, Facebook networking actions, some great YouTube videos, really interesting teaching on Thursday night, and then last night, Friday night, the students did a great event, Come See Art, which was a kind of cultural happening in the campus center on sort of imagining what the world would be like without the Rose Art collection. They did this because they've been reading a lot of Walter Benjamin and so forth through JPEG images of actual works in the Rose collection, filmed as low-res JPEGs and then posted to give a sense of what would actually happen once the collection, as is expected, is broken up and sold everywhere from Moscow to Dubai to Buenos Aires. It's private, probably largely into private collections, and so that the Lichtensteins and the Warhols and so forth, Rauschenbergs are all gone. Just envisioning what that might be like, it has been a remarkable process, seeing what they've been coming up with. With the undergrads, the grad students have made protest signs hanging this weekend on the front windows of the Rose Art Museum. These are in the exuberant tradition of campus protest, with various witticisms and satirical comments. I'm sure in the coming weeks we'll see much more of these kinds of examples of creative and playful student artistic intervention. Indeed, students in my museum and public memory class have expressed interest in documenting the full range of student and faculty creative responses to the Rose situation, and perhaps developing a museum exhibition on the nature of these responses, incorporating various works of art, new art developed in reference to the news. I'm interested to see what that's going to be like, too. The artist Steve Miller will, I understand, be collaborating with the students in art actions. He'll be participating in our upcoming symposium at the Rose Art Museum on Art and Evolution for Darwin Day on February 12th. He'll be showing some actual works from his Health of the Planet project, in which he x-rays botanical specimens from the Amazon basin as a way of doing a health check, he says, on the Earth under conditions of global warming. Honoring the Rose's predicament, he'll be calling his presentation Art and Endangered Species. He's also considering temporarily installing a new sculptural work he's done from this project in front of the museum with a tragicomic sign on it proclaiming it an ATM. The idea being it's a work of art, why don't you just sell it to get the cash for it? Kind of interesting commentary on where we are now in terms of the art market and the values of nature and the economy. So it is a poignant paradox that the loss of the Rose is unquestionably a significant challenge, a blow for our program. We don't want to disguise that. We know it's going to be hard. It's going to be harder for our students to find internships right in the Rose. But we're heartened by the fact that there's been fabulous response from people in the arts community, the cultural community, really all over the world, wanting to help us, wanting to help our students. So we think there will be lots of opportunities open to them, in fact, as a result of all of this. And at the same time, it has been inspiring watching the creative ways that our students have brought to bear their commitment to cultural theory, to activism, to social justice, to building up personal relationships, often partnering with artists, with undergraduates, with people in the wider community, to respond to this challenge. So I don't quite know what the next week is going to bring, but I'm sure it's going to be interesting. So let's all stay tuned.